Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Boyz Podcast. I'm here with Gator, Dom, and our good friend Taker. And today we're going to be discussing multiple topics. And number one, first one I'd like to start off with because we need to get it out of the way, right? We need to get it out of the way. Xbox Showcase. All right.
It was trash. It was so.
It was definitely ass. Absolutely ass. But what was the first thing that they popped out with? They were like,
it was Halo. It was Halo. It was the first thing that popped out.
Yeah, and you know all those Xbox fanboys were like, "Oh, yo, they throwing heat with the first one," like how we were when the PlayStation 4 showcase. They threw in a fucking Spider-Man game.
Exactly, right? But the difference is though, the fucking Sony has bangers. What does Halo or what does Microsoft have? Nothing.
No, isn't Halo Infinite a remake?
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
It's a whole.
I think it's a whole new game.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
What the heck? Then why was it? Nah.
So that was the first thing, right? So Halo was the first thing.
So
Second,
ass, though. It looks like it's a remake.
It does look ass. Don't get me wrong. It looks terrible.
The way they presented it, it just felt boring. The demo, it was what?
I think what really held back Halo Infinite, I feel as if it could have been better, right? Because Halo's not a bad thing, but is it? I think it's overrated. Is the problem, or it's overdone. I feel as if, and the problem is though, I think the intro to the demo was just so fucking weak. And the gameplay was just not that great because it doesn't innovate, it doesn't do anything besides like a grappling hook.
It just looked like Halo, basically. I mean, Halo's not bad, right? I mean, the multiplayer is fucking amazing. That's where most of the innovation comes from. Fucking, other than that, it's like, eh.
The real problem where this all comes from, where it stems from, right? Is the fact that they continuously put out a Halo game like every year or 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, the reason they're fucking focusing on, like, launch console exclusives, like timed exclusives, is because of the Game Pass, and that's where they're gonna be making the bank. So, it's just fucking, it's tough, man. I mean, that's literally why they didn't even call it the Series X Showcase. They called it the Game Showcase, which is just kind of strange.
Absolutely terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather play Bugsnax than any of the games that they had on there.
Yeah, facts.
Besides Fable, that was the only game, only game that sparked interest in me.
But
I mean,
I'm not gonna get an Xbox Series X for Fable. I'm sorry. It's just as much as I like Fable, I'm not gonna get it just for that. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, they're obviously gonna have better exclusives throughout the entire.
I mean, I would hope so, and I would imagine so. But just for their track record, I mean, I'm not gonna be down for another fucking Gears of War. I don't like Gears of War. I don't really like Halo that much. I've kind of grown out of Halo, and
Halo 3 was the only.
Halo 3 was the only good one. Halo 3 was fucking awesome.
Halo 3 and fucking Halo 2, I would say, are the best ones. After Bethesda, Bungie left, it went to shit. Complete shit.
Oh,
so,
I think they're back in relationship with Bungie now.
Not really.
No, they are. I feel like they are. They spot out a whole section for Bungie for Destiny on the showcase.
Destiny 2 is like whatever though, let's be real.
Sure, but like it's literally Xbox acknowledging Bungie's existence for like the first time since Bungie left.
I guess, but at the same time it's like, they're doing this. We have 343 working on it. You think Microsoft would at least be like, hey Bungie, you guys thinking about coming back to work on Halo at this point? Because, like, honestly, Destiny, it's not bad. It's just Bungie could do better. Like, Bungie has a lot of potential.
Nah. With a series like that, you already killed it. It's over and done with. Move on.
I guess, but I still think.
Well, no, with Destiny, they already.
For like almost what? about 18 plus years now.
Yeah.
I think they
man.
should just kill it off.
Fuck you, dog.
I think it's time.
Shit.
Well, then, like, if they kill off Halo, what else are they gonna have? Like,
I don't know. Create something new. Create a new IP. You don't sit on the same game forever. That's like having a new damn fucking Uncharted game like every fucking year. And you tell me if it's ever gonna be successful ever again. No, it obviously won't.
well, the difference is Sony has like so many exclusives they could get away with killing off one of their franchises, right? But with Microsoft, they don't have any. Like it's kind of sad. Oh
shit.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
You know, they can get away. Sony can get away with that shit because they have so many exclusives coming out and so many studios that specifically work for them. They even have fucking Spider-Man at this point. Like, you know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Still, I mean, regardless of that.
Yeah.
I think it's time that they kill it off.
I guess. They just need new IPs, man. New studios, new stuff.
I mean, they have a shit ton of studios now. They have a lot. Because
Yeah,
they realized how terrible they did in this generation with video games.
Yeah, but the thing is though, they're not making the only I think Rareware made an exclusive like and Forza Motorsport. Other than Forza, Rare, and fucking whatchamacallit, fucking Halo and Fable. That's it, you know, and it's kind of like, oh shit. So it's a weird scenario. But I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with let's talk about Rockstar, because there's been rumors of them making fucking a Red Dead Online update finally after months. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Dom,
excuse me.
Yeah, so something came out, I watched a YouTube video earlier. It was saying there'll be a new role called Naturalist or something like that. And something like a trapper where you can like make skins out of animal parts that you get and that sort of stuff. I mean, at least it's something, you know, it's a start. There's going to be a new Outlaw Pass, which will be good. They're on about new animal coming into it as well, Jaguar. Hopefully, a lot of people are thinking that's going to come in the new map, because Rockstar keeps saying a massive update.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting. Finding something.
Yeah, my only issue is, you know, they need to go hard with Red Dead. It can't just be like a new role and a trapper after 8 months. It has to be like something just as big, if not bigger, like the heist update in GTA that came out, you know? Fucking something big. And I don't know if adding a role is gonna be just as big. I think they need to add, you know, Mexico finally. I think they need to add these things fans have been requesting for so long. Because honestly, at this point, it's like, there's been nothing. And that's the only thing that's gonna gain interest, is if they actually do something big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe that's why it took so long, because they're not just got one thing to come, they've got a whole bunch of stuff to come.
I
It
guess.
might be at once, it might be like a couple of months apart, but I mean, summer was always going to be a big time runner.
I guess. But I just think they need to get on it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued at what they do.
I'm definitely intrigued, but I think it could be better. If if it's just what the rumors are saying, you know, it's gonna be like meh. But if it's more, if they exceed our expectations and they go for New Mexico, or Mexico, not New Mexico, and fucking, you know, more than one role, because adding one role isn't really gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Up front. And a trapper, I mean, okay.
But anyway, so yeah, new update from Rockstar. That'll be interesting. You've also got UFC come out with something. The new, Joe Rogan isn't going to be on commentary anymore on the game. He's been replaced by DC. I mean, I don't know why, but I hope they had some sort of fallout, because Joe Rogan was always against this whole fighting during lockdown and keeping the fighters safe, and he was even talking about the fighters' pay about it not being enough and all that sort of stuff. So I hope there isn't a fallout there.
Wait, so Joe Rogan isn't doing commentary? What the fuck?
On UFC 4, the game.
Is he?
I feel that there should. I think there's going to be an
weird.
option, though. I think that's just going to be an option. You know how like
What? How would that be an option?
in UFC 3, right? You had the option to have Snoop Dogg as your commentator.
It's not an
Yeah.
option.
No, that's not.
It's
Well,
not
I
an
mean,
option.
I'm just saying. I feel as if it's going to be the same way.
It's not. It's been confirmed. He's out of UFC 4.
That's
I
weird.
wonder, that is weird. I wonder why.
Joe Rogan is a fucking legend. I don't know why they would do that. That is really dumb.
I mean, he hasn't been commentating on any of the recent UFCs.
Still.
I think he's just been focusing on his podcast, and I think he's just done with commentary.
I don't know. He's not done with commentary. He fucking loves the sport. He
I mean,
loves
he's
that
doing a
sport.
I mean, he
So
loves the
good.
sport, but like he does commentary in his podcast. If you ever watch his MMA show podcast section, and he just watches the fight and just commentates that way.
Trust me, he's not done with. He's not done. I think the reason he's not doing it is because it'd be a lot of traveling for him to go to Fight Island and come back for a podcast, because he does one like every week, is it, or every few days or something?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So I think that's why he's not doing commentary at the minute. But it's just, I don't know. I'm just hoping that ain't the case.
I don't mind. 'Cause he has his
I
own.
don't mind.
I don't. 'Cause he has his podcast. That's where I see most of Joe Rogan, anyways.
I mean, I think if he was done with UFC, there'd be an announcement by now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there hasn't been any sort of announcement where he's done with UFC. He's just done. He's just not in the game. And DC's been commentating a lot more than Joe Rogan recently. Same as Michael Bisping as well, but Michael Bisping is in the game.
Well, I think it's also because fucking, you know, a Fight Island podcast and that whole debacle you were talking about. So, it could be that. I don't think Joe Rogan's just gonna stop entirely, you know, doing the doing UFC commentary. I mean, he's been doing it forever. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, Dana would even, you know, would know that it would be a huge loss to fucking lose Joe Rogan as a commentator.
Oh, it'd be a massive loss. An absolute massive loss.
That's what I'm saying. So, it just wouldn't make sense. Like, other than, like, oh, hey, you know, he's got a podcast going on. It would have to be his choice if he left. But I don't think he would, either.
No. But, sticking with UFC, it's Darren Till versus Robert Whittaker tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting fight. I don't know how that's going to... I think if Whittaker's on form, it doesn't matter if Darren Till is. I think Whittaker wins that. But Whittaker ain't being himself up. So I don't know. It's going to be a good fight though. It's another good card. Really good card. And it's the third installment of Fight Island.
Exciting.
Also very interesting.
Very
So I'm going to be watching that.
Yeah, man. Fight Island is definitely the most unique UFC to happen and for, you know, thing to happen in a long time.
I think it's the most unique thing to happen in sport for a long time.
NBA, actually, to speak about NBA is kind of doing something similar, where they're having this, like, thing at Disney, right, this, like, World of Sports or whatever at Disney World, because Disney World's open. And they're just hosting the events there, which is, like, kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. And they just...
as well, that, if soccer, football, are expecting fans back in sort of October time. Don't know if you think that's too early or whatnot, but that's going to be happening. But that's what they think is going to happen anyway, obviously, unless it's like spikes.
Yeah.
At the moment, that's what the hope is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just excited for tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie. I can't fucking wait. I mean, Darren Till looked really good in his last fight.
Yeah. You fucking
Yeah, it's alright. You got fucking, what's the date? 25th, 24th today. 20 days to UFC 4. I'm so buzzed.
That's fucking crazy that already.
It only feels like it was announced the other day.
Yeah, like literally. It's fucking wild. That's crazy. It's coming out so soon. It must have been in development for a long time, and they were just like, boom, we're gonna do it.
I think it went into development like sort of when Masvidal knocked out Ben Askren.
I can see that.
Or like sort of the middle of last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Maybe last year it started, or maybe at the beginning last year. Somewhere around there, I could see that. It's interesting.
It's exciting times, man.
All I know is I'm over this quarantine stuff, at least for my state. We're safe, but like, I'm just like having.
I've really got used to it. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm in quarantine anymore.
I'm over it because honestly, like, I just want to get back to my college and fucking, you know, be in class, I guess you could say. And it kind of sucks because they're gonna be doing online classes, which to me makes no sense. By far the safest place, other than maybe Europe.
English.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't consider New York.
Well, at least now.
It still
I
has
would
high cases. Regardless.
I don't really think anywhere's safe, to be honest with you.
New York is actually technically the safest place right now when it comes to cases. If you look at the case ratings right now, it's been flat since like May.
Just because it improved for you doesn't mean that you're safer than everywhere else.
Everywhere else, it's increasing. That's the thing.
Regardless, increasing slowly for some. Like Wyoming, why the fuck would it increase fast?
I don't know.
Vermont, why would it increase fast?
New York
Regardless
is
if it's increasing, it's increasing very slowly.
yeah.
So that despairs from the point that, like, oh, well, we're not increasing super fast. We're actually slowing down.
It's also because we knew, you know, New York knows what the fuck to do. They're not just, you know, opening and, you know, like Texas or like, you know, any Florida, for example, where they just like opened up, because New York opened up in phases and, you know, took time to, you know, fucking let the virus kind of dim down, and then they slowly opened back up, and it's been fine since they've opened up, you know, there hasn't been an increase at all. So it's just been like, and I would say annoying at this point that they haven't decided to fucking at least open up college with social distancing rules, with, you know, wearing masks and 6 feet distance and stuff. Because that
would
would
be the
make,
point of going to school, though?
what
6
would be
feet apart. That'd be, no, kind of difficult.
It wouldn't be too bad, man, honestly.
It would be very difficult. 6 feet apart at school.
People go to grocery stores and, you know,
That's
fucking
different. This is an
everywhere.
entire campus cramming in, like, what, 40 plus people in one class.
I guess, but I feel like they could pull it off. I don't know.
No, that wouldn't work.
I still think they could pull
That
it off.
literally, that scientifically wouldn't even work. You would, that it would still spread regardless.
Yeah, regardless, but like at least like fucking, you know, it wouldn't.
No, you'll be fine with you'll literally be fine with fucking. Who would want to be on campus anyways? I would rather be at home doing work there.
I'd rather be on campus because, to be honest with you, online classes suck. Like, a lot of people agree that, at least for me and our online classes, they suck.
I mean, I feel as if that's where you can thrive the most. You just look shit up. Fucking cheat. That's what I would fucking do.
Right, but you don't feel like you're learning anything then. Which is the whole point of going to college. Other than getting your degree. You know, if you don't feel like you're learning anything, then like, what's
that's subjective. Like, I mean, you can technically say you don't learn anywhere. The whole point of college itself is for you to get a degree, because that's how you survive in modern day America.
Right. Right. It's just that, you know, they could have handled it better. And people, you know, it'd be one thing if, like, if this was back in March, I understand completely, right? Because the cases were up back then, you know, it was just starting, everything was going to shit. You know, I get that. Even in May, you know, I get it. But we're in, like, August, about to be in August, and the cases have been down since, like, what, May? About to be 3 months that the cases, we've only had, like, maybe 800 people a day? Compared to other fucking states, that's like nothing. So, I don't know. At least to me, you know, it makes the most sense to at least do it with social distancing rules, but have something, some sort of way. They were talking about how, you know, you could fucking have it where, a group of classmates comes in one day, and then the next day another group of classes comes in. And I feel like that makes the most sense. So that, you know, not as many people are in the group.
I don't know, I feel as if staying home is just safer. You know, it just would negate any risk there would have been just going to school publicly. I feel so.
It's safer, but I don't know, it's just tedious. It's not, you're not learning shit. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, it's not the same thing. Like, at least before, right, at least with my college, you know, there was some, you know, the lectures are what made the courses good. And that was what people even went to the college for, was the lectures. That's the whole point of going there. And you take that away, and it's just like, uh-oh, what? You know, what's even the point? And, you know, also people, you know, if people wanted to take online classes, they would have picked online classes. They could do that. That's an option. But nobody wanted to just switch to online because the online classes just straight up just don't work. Some of them. Like, if you have to cheat in order to pass some of them, it's like, why would you make somebody suffer through that experience? I don't know. That's me. Especially when some of the, you know, some of the freaking courses are like, just, you have to pay for it too. It's just, it's just not fair to the students, like, straight up. It's just not.
So, what's not fair is you paying for board, and then, like literally, like, for, the U of M, I believe. Like, if you lived on campus, you paid for board. Like, there's no refund of that, even though you can't even be on campus, because they kick you off.
Right. It's just not fair to anybody, really. I could, and like I said, I can understand, at least from my state, I can understand if we were going up, you know, if you know, everything was closing in my state, yeah, okay, you know what, I get it, but it's not. It's the exact opposite situation. We're opening stuff. Things are opening back up here. So it's like, to me, it just doesn't make sense. And plus, you know, even the governor said they could wait until August to make the decision, and they made it early. They didn't wait. They should have waited. They didn't. It's kind of dumb. So, I don't know. That's my little tangent about that. I'm just sick of quarantine, like that. Maybe they'll open it back up, you know, during the semester if, you know, it goes back down, which I hope. Maybe a vaccine will be made soon. There's been murmurs about that. 6 different vaccines being tested. So, who knows? A lot of drug companies are racing to make a vaccine. A lot of testing going on, so who knows?
Wasn't the latest prediction like the vaccine?
Yeah, some of them made near Christmas, but I could also see it come out early. Because to be honest, the cases are so ridiculous at this point that I feel like the FDA might just be like, oh, if it's like 50%, they even said if it's like 50% effective, they'll take it. So,
does that mean that you should have to pay for it?
I think as long as you can go to the doctor, you'll be fine. Which means, yes, you probably have to pay for it, in a sense.
Yeah, you have to even pay for COVID tests anyway, so...
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's mad.
Yeah, we're
Yeah. Even Merc. Merc. Ranger Free, home of the brave.
Is it?
Not another nationalism debate, please.
No, we're not. You brought it up. Listen. I'm just saying I'm proud of my country a little bit. All right, I'm not saying British shit. Britain's great. I love Britain too. They got good food, tea, and crumpets.
Oh, you racist motherfucker!
Football over there is great.
You fucking know it is, cunt.
It is. I mean, it is. KSI, I love KSI.
Why?
He's a legend. Even people in America were rooting for him to beat Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul was a fucking
Logan
dickhead.
Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul's a fucking dickhead.
He's not the...
Jake Paul's worse. Jake Paul's way worse. Jake Paul's way worse. Here's the thing. I could actually see myself sitting through a Logan Paul video. Jake Paul? No. No. Not at all.
No, I wouldn't put myself through it.
Holy crap, that lag.
Like, at least Logan Paul's editing was good. Back then. It was okay. It was tolerable. It wasn't to the point where it was like, this is unbearable, I would never want to watch this. Jake Paul is like that. Jake Paul is actually cancerous. But, like, has Logan Paul fucked up? Yeah, but he's done his best to make him
I don't think he should ever come back from that fucking suicide deal.
He shouldn't have come back, but he did. And you know what? Honestly, fucking people fucked up. He did something really fucking stupid. And it happens. I would still say it's better than Jake Paul and his stupid ass. Straight up. Like, Jake Paul is just very disrespectful to everything. Yeah.
Oh! Sorry.
Alright,
I can't believe that's 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
I was on top of the news of everything. You get that.
Yeah, fucking, it's about to be 3 years, fucking, in, like, a couple months, so... Fucking nuts. Yeah. Hopefully COVID will 2021. Pray. Can't come sooner. But, yeah. All I know is it's gonna feel so weird going back to my college whenever the fuck it reopens. It's like, if it reopens, cause, oh man, I've just been inside for months.
It feels weird not being in.
Not being able to really do anything, yeah. It's weird.
No, I said high school.
Oh yeah. Oh,
See, I don't think it's weird for me because I'm still fucking going to work.
I can only imagine going through college, going through this, or high school, going through this right now.
If I was still going through, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad for me. I would fucking love every minute. I fucking hate high school.
Yeah, high school's alright.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just like all of my teachers didn't do fuck all. They didn't really give a shit about their job.
Middle school was worse for me.
For me, you'd get the occasional...
And it's only worse because I look back and I see all the cringe things that I did as a kid, but also the cringe things that happened throughout the media. That shit was just... Some of it I look back at for fondness, some of it I don't, because, I don't know.
Excuse me. Alright, well... Fucking, anything else you guys want to talk about?
So, Sunday, boys, it all comes down to one game. Well, I say one game, it's numerous games all at once. It's the end of the season. And basically, United are in third, Chelsea are in fourth, and Leicester are in fifth, and they're separated by 1 point.
Wow.
So, Leicester and Chelsea are played at level, and United is in third by 1 point. So, what that means is, and United play Leicester, so we have to either draw or beat them. If we lose and Chelsea win, we're out of the Champions League, we're out of the top 4. But if we win, we don't have to play.
I feel like you guys will win.
Fucking hope so, this shit lately.
Or at least get a draw. So, I think anything is possible.
Yeah, well, Leicester have been shit lately anyway, so I'm hoping that'll go in our favour.
I watched a great fucking documentary on Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. I don't know if you guys know about it. It came out. It's on Netflix. It's called The Last Dance. Really good. Highly recommend. I think Epically would like it.
I was about to say that.
It won.
Well, Epically, you like basketball, right? You like NBA, right?
I mean, somewhat.
I feel like you would like it because it's more about like the people than the sport, which I think is cool. That's why I liked it. It wasn't just about, oh, Michael Jordan was really good at the game. It was, Michael Jordan's really good at the game, and he's a worldwide phenomenon, and his teammates are also fucking crazy, and it's like, wow. There's a lot of crazy shit in the documentary. It's really good.
Crazy how?
Like, there's just a lot of shit that happened. The Bulls' final, fucking, years were pretty fucking intense. I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the documentary, they literally had a game where Michael Jordan caught fucking food poisoning and still played and won. Fucking, it was wild. It was wild. Like, Scottie Pippen, fucking, he was going through his own thing. It's just, Dennis Rodman also is a fucking wild. Just, the Chicago Bulls is fucking wild, bro. Just, if you want to go watch it, you should. I highly recommend it. It was really good. I don't even like basketball that much. It was just a good documentary. Like, about that team. And Michael Jordan. So.
What the fuck was he in it?
Because they were talking about how Michael Jordan was a fucking worldwide phenomenon. He's fucking huge, dude. People in fucking Croatia, right, who didn't even really like basketball back in the 90s, right? fucking knew about Michael Jordan. That's how big he was. Insane. Fucking Michael Jordan is one of the people that made NBA popular, not only like in the US but around the world. It's insane. It's insane. Insane.
Yeah, I was never big on basketball. Fuck basketball.
Yeah, I know you're not big on basketball, Dom. Mr. Football.
Shit.
It was actually pretty good, man. I'm not even like a basketball fan. I just thought the documentary was good. And Michael Jordan was just a fucking phenomena, bro. Like, straight up. He was a phenomena.
What?
He was a phenomenon. Like, he was fucking... He was so good at basketball. It's insane. It's like... he was like... To put into perspective, he was like the
I know what Michael Jordan is.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know, because...
No, I do know.
Blah, 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 but I can make statements of like Kobe and LeBron are better. I literally could. And you couldn't... the only thing you could say is, oh, he's the greatest of all time. Oh, he has, what, 4 championships, 5 championships.
6. He's 6.
It's not 6 championships. Is
No,
that
it
right?
is. It is 6. He has 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls.
Fucking bluffing, man.
Yeah, he had 6.
Are you
I
sure?
watched it. Yeah, it was 6.
You ain't no Leo Messi.
He technically had the most fucking championships in the NBA. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan basically carried the Chicago Bulls. He was like the LeBron.
You're not gonna say he carried them. No,
he did.
You have Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman on the team.
Oh yeah, but like fucking before Denny and Scotty, he fucking carried it. He was the best player on their team, and still was. Even after they got on. Michael Jordan played basketball with fucking food poisoning and still won a fucking game. I don't think I would, like, anybody I know would be able to do that. I've had food poisoning before. It is not good. Alright, motherfucker. It is like the flu times 10. Like, food poisoning can kill a motherfucker. It's great though, I mean, it's just a great doc.
Trying to think what else to talk about right now. I mean, what else can we talk about?
Pretty last lots of the news to go, boys.
Yeah, I think we ran out of news. I mean...
Did we talk about GTA, how it might be getting a new heist? Did we talk about that at all?
Yeah, but that's not really... That's not...
It's not huge, I just thought we should mention it.
I think we already did, though. Or we mentioned
Did we talk about Call of Duty, the leaks for Black Ops?
I don't care about Call of Duty.
You're playing Modern Warfare right now, what the fuck you mean?
I mean, I played it, but I mean, I don't care about a new game or anything like that.
Yeah, of course you don't care.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm playing Modern Warfare. I mean, I'm just playing Modern Warfare, man.
Black Ops is
Modern Warfare.
better on Warfare 3, right? But like, Black Ops is just a billion times better.
I mean, you would think that, and you could have your opinion, but it doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make yours either.
I'm not saying mine's right. I just said I just like the game.
I mean, it's great if you like it. It's good.
I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna end the podcast now.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
we're
we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima?
But
Again?
there's nothing to talk again. But we already talked about it.
Well, me and you beat the game though. We could review it.
But I mean, I'd rather just make a separate video.
All right, well, me and you could do that then later if you want. If you beat it. So. That'd be cool. I would be down for that. All right. Let us know if you fucking leave a comment if you wanna me and Gator to do a review of Ghost of Tsushima.
I'd rather just do it by myself, to be honest with you.
But I think both of us could do a review.
I'm lagging super hard.
You can do a review by yourself if you want.
When we fucking hang out, dude, we're fucking funny if it's just me and Gator, because we fucking he pisses me off and then I get pissed off. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny. Fucking he recorded a UFC 3 game of me and him playing. It's the funniest shit. I don't know why he didn't upload it. He needs to
I did
that
upload
shit.
it, I think. I thought I did.
No, you never did. You gotta upload that.
I have it. I upload. Oh, that's a remember. Cause I get the second round.
You should still upload it. Fuck it. It was funny. It was really funny. I would upload it. That shit was hysterical. Just be aware, if you do watch that video, boys, I don't know if it's still recording. If you do watch that video, boys, it will probably cut out randomly. But yeah, I'm sure Gator will let me know. Just edit a second and let me know.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah!
Video
Fuck
outro.
yeah!
Peace.